I'm not a vampire, not an alien, I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Goblin Nation! Welcome to It's Showtime! Not a review, not a take, a recap! I mean, we're doing that all the time. Every review is a recap! What kind of thing? But this time we're recapping in something bigger than just one episode. Something bigger than a season! We're gonna do all the seasons that's been since The Flash. Savior of the universe! I'm the Goblin, the Twisted Goblin! I'll be your recapper today. I'll be the recap. I think it's also funny that people are like, hey dude, Twisted! It's like, no, Goblin. Call me Goblin. Call me Gobby, man! Call me Gobby! The Goblin! Kind of thing. I like the Twisted Goblin. It's like, you don't say to the Green Goblin, Greenie. You don't tell him, say, hey Greenie! Kind of thing. You say, oh my god, it's Goblin, the Green Goblin. Say the whole name. Anyway, recap time. So, I'm gonna skip some things because this is a recap of fucking 4 seasons and a half. Is it 5 or 5? 5 and a half. I think it's 5. I think we're at 5 right now, aren't we? Wait, I can check that. I can check. Double check. That's not double check. That's videos. Okay, let's see there. All right. We got. This seems like interesting to do. I'm so interesting. I got a feeling that I love you. Oh baby. Anyway, so what is The Flash? Okay, so yeah, season 6. We're now at season 6. Season 5 was Menorah. Anyway, so. Kind of thing. So season 1. Well, season 1 go all like we have a villain. Yeah, always have a villain. But at first, it's mysterious. Who is this villain? Kind of thing. We have this fight. The Flash learning to be the Flash. Kind of thing. He has a sister that's Iris, and then becomes her wife. Later, his wife. That's so weird. If you come back to season 1, it's so fucking weird. Like. I was like, I mean, they're adopted kind of thing, and he's adopted. I don't know, maybe that makes it a bit normal. And he's been in love with her since he was born. He was at the he came out the womb, and he's like, I want Iris. Like, who's Iris? A girl that I love already. It's like, what? No, what? How can you somebody love you never see? How is this your first words when you come out of the womb? Who are you? What a crazy motherfucker. Anyway. So he kind of thing tries to develop his powers, kind of thing. His parents gets killed when he's 7. Oh, the humanity! Well, actually, his mother gets killed. His father goes in jail. It's like click, boom, bye bye. So the whole season he tries to kind of thing go with it, tries to find his powers. He meets Cisco and Caitlin. Those are the 2 ones, and then we meet Iris Barton for the first time. We don't know who he is. He is not called Barton yet, but this is Barton. He's in a Rothschild because nobody expects somebody in Rothschild to be the first Flash. No, nobody would respect that. So most of the season he is kind of hiding himself, that he is not reverse Flash, hiding kind of thing, and then it happens. Then he finally reveals himself. Ha! I'm the reverse Flash, kind of thing, and they kind of try to defeat it. Well, there is this great grandfather or kind of thing. It's family. So Eddie Barton, and well, he was like, okay, he's gonna kill Iris. He's gonna kill. I don't know what to do. Oh shit! And he's like, no, and he starts to disappear. But in Legends, we find out I think it was in Legends after that that he is like running away from that. He's like, he did die, kind of thing, but he kind of run away since then. Then there are apparently 2 versions of him because one comes back later on. Anyway, so season 2 we get introduced to a multiverse. There's a bigger version because I think, I'm not sure, there is like a big hole now, kind of thing that's destroyed, yeah, in the end of season 1. One big hole that's destroyed! So Firestorm, because they also meet Firestorm, kind of thing, we find out he was still alive. It's like, that was the Caitlyn's fiance kind of thing. And, you know, it's like, he's alive! Yeah, he's also has somebody in his brain. Oh no, now they're gonna both go die, explode in the sun. They do that. Firestorm comes later back. Well, one part of Firestorm. The other part! Well, the one that Caitlyn is fiancé to. Well, he died for good! Well, in season 2, we had all this whole kind of thing going on, and things got sucked in, and kind of thing. We find out Earth 2 isn't thing. And so kind of thing. So Earth 2 is now the big thing. That's why we get a Killer Frost for the first time, an evil version of Caitlyn that has powers, because Caitlyn on this point has no powers so far as we know, you know. So now Zoom is the kind of thing. Zoom, zoom, zoom. It goes fucking zoom, zoomy, zoomy, zoom. And he's a maniac. He's a maniac, like him. Great maniac! Kind of insane. He's like the murderers, kind of thing. Yes! The murders of the murder. He's a murderer, kind of thing. A serial killer, hey, kind of thing. And and then there's also Jake Garrick, but that's a fake Jake Garrick. And they also try to have the same plot as the first season. While what kind of thing? But this is true. Jake Garrick was never Jake Garrick. No, Jake Garrick had a mask on, and the real this Jake Garrick kind of thing, it's actually Zoom the whole time. But it was another version of him that got time left. Like another version of him convinced him he should join, kind of thing. And yeah, that happened. So he did that, and Zoom is like now doing like maniac. He only loves Caitlyn. Caitlyn is the only one. He is like, okay, I got a little bit of soft spot for it, but for the rest, I'm gonna go psycho on the whole fucking Central City. And he does that. He takes villains from Earth 2, where we also meet the Black Canary, Black Siren. So Black Siren, that also comes to the Arrowverse on some point, and it's still in the Arrow kind of, the Arrow show on this point even. That's the Laurel that we got in that version. So she goes all like okay, I'm kind of thing. She gets also in jail, kind of thing, for some point, and then we get the bigger kind of thing. Zoom gets well, Zoom wants to destroy the multiverse. He doesn't want to just destroy one Earth. He wants to destroy them all. So he created this thing. Then he kind of tried to go against him, tries to get to him. He tries and tries and tries, but to last, he kind of Barry, one version of Barry disappears in the speed of like kind of thing, and he dies. There's also we also got introduced by another Wells from Earth 2 and his daughter that he kidnapped. That Zoom kidnapped, so he has been the whole season like, okay, I need to save him, man! I need to save him! This is actually the first original Wells that we get, because the first Wells is A.R. Barton, and A.R. Barton was a villain! So it's like, oh no, a villain. And so they don't trust him in the beginning, and at the end, it's like we find out he's for Jesse Quick. He does this kind of thing. So Jesse well, and they both try to save him. Then the whole speed race starts, kind of thing going on, and almost opening it till he gets destroyed. Till one version of Barry Allen gets destroyed, sacrificed himself, and voila! The world is saved and everybody is okay. Or is it? Well, he actually killed his Barry actually killed his father, and he's like, you know what? I had it with this goddamn fucking timelines and this goddamn thing. My parents died. You know what? Instead of going 5 seconds gone and saving my father, that would maybe work. We going all the way back to level 7 and save my mother, creating Flashpoint. It's like, ooh, that's a very bad, because he creates Flashpoint where another of his friends go apeshit. Like, actually he broke because with Jake Garrick, the real Jake Garrick looks like his father, and after that he broke, gets in timeline, gets back his mother, gets everything back. He never had powers, but then Iris West and apparently is this whole season? Yeah. So we also get introduced, I guess, by Iris' real brother Wally West, and in season 3, well, in the beginning of the season, we get Wally West as the hero kind of thing, as the having the powers of the Flash, and Iris being the sidekick kind of going on, a real good duo. But then he dies. It's like, ooh, he's dead. He tries to save him. It's like, I cannot help you. I'm gonna do again. He is so like, he's like, fuck the timeline. Let's fucking real good. Let's fucking, you know. Oh, he like fucking it, don't we? So he fucks the timeline, and again to try to remove what's happening, save it kind of thing. And then we find out Caitlin has powers, kind of thing. Cisco has, his brother died. Because you know, in his normal timeline he didn't die, but in this timeline he died. His brother died, and he's like, "Why can you not do this?" It's like, no, I cannot break the timeline. Jake Garrick told me again that I could not break the timeline. I tried, I really tried again, but I couldn't because I know what kind of thing. And so then we get kind of thing this. Then we got this half-season villain kind of thing going on, but there's somebody pulling the tree. It's Megatron! Oh yeah, Megatron. We get a crossover of Transform. Well, not really, you know. Not really, you know. It's not nothing like that. It's actually somebody that has a machine kind of thing. Savitar in comics is like a very muscled guy, very kind of thing. Here it seems like he's also muscled but has this armor on, and he's a god of speed. But is he though? He's like, he's fast in the beginning of the thing, and then it seems like he just goes through the speed force and goes out of it. He has very much control over the speed force, very much hardly on the kind of thing speed force. He's very hard, but then we get another twist kind of thing. It's like a reveal. This one is Savitar. It's Barry Allen. It's like, no! Why should you have to do that again? Kind of thing. An evil Barry. We see all this coming. We saw this coming. So an evil Barry Allen. We actually get one more after this. No, two more. No, three more. No, I think only one more because there are some events. Maybe I'm gonna also another video where I do all the recap, all the big events like Crisis on Infinite Earth, kind of thing. Well, I'm gonna do that anyway. But like those other crises like Elseworlds and these smaller crises, I can do that. You know, the Earth X crisis. Those are all awesome, and maybe I should recap them, kind of thing. That seems like a good idea to do, kind of thing, to do recap, because it's really irritating to always go back and watch the whole series, kind of thing. It's like, okay, let's go back. Okay, now I'm at the crossover. Now I have to get the DVD of the other kind of thing to continue watching this. Like, and what episode is it? You have to find all those kind of things. All those tricks have to find. I don't like it. I wish they were just movies, like short TV series movies, like Stargate did in the beginning. Like we got the first movie, after that it was another movie, TV show movie that started kind of thing, and then the rest were DVD kind of. I like that better. It's like, here is the CD, here is the kind of, you can now watch the whole crossover. You don't need to keep on track on that kind of thing. We need to be there and everything. Anyway. So then of Savitar kind of thing, he explains that he was one of the Revenant kind of thing that tried to kill Savitar. He was like a future version of Savitar, of Barry Allen kind of thing, that became go back in time. I told everybody, hey, psst, I'm the first speedster. Hey, psst, I'm the first speedster. Shh, it's a legend. Shh. that need to be legends. Let's spread. So like he spreads all the rumors about himself that he becomes a god of speed kind of thing. He's like, I don't like it. There is only one god speed, and that guy doesn't exist in the Arrowverse. Seriously, because the one we got eventually is very I want to say bad, but they didn't do much with him now. Like one-off episodes was very bad, that Nora kind of thing. Now he's back, but in the first episodes kind of thing. But he doesn't do much besides scream for some reason. I feel like that's curious, interesting. I hope they do something with Godspeed and original Godspeed become so much bigger thing. I hope so! Because that's the only thing that can do for redeeming this Godspeed. Because Godspeed is nothing like that. But that's for my recap of the Flash comic series that I will do eventually somewhere down the line. Down the line! The line you see here, don't cross it! Because that's the line we're not gonna cross. Anyway, so after Savitar, after kind of thing, that he gets finally defeated by trying to become a multiverse god of speed! Wants to, you know, be everywhere at once. Together with Caitlyn, that's like now has powers, now turns evil, now eventually kind of thing, and joins with Savitar because, you know, she looks like Barry Allen, so she trusts kind of thing, and then she goes all nuts till this last second. She also killed the Black Flash. That's actually the Black Flash in the comics is a whole other entity kind of thing. He comes when you die, and sure, the Flash has been kind of thing, but this version is Zoom. He's also been in season 2 of Legends of Tomorrow. That was a whole Legion of Doom kind of thing. Really cool. That's maybe good for Legends kind of recap. Anyway, so the Flash kind of thing goes. The Black Flash dies. He dies. Killer Frost freezes him. Like, ha! I'll catch you now! Like that. Now the kind of thing. Then the Black Flash. Then Savitar gets finally stopped because raids or whatever. I don't remember. But he dies. He goes and vanishes. Just like, ah, no! He gets actually pushed out by Barry. That's like overcomes himself kind of thing. And that's pretty much the end of that season. It's like this is like season 3. Yeah, season 3. So in season 4 we get somebody smarter, somebody genius. What was his name again? DeVoe? Yeah, DeVoe. So DeVoe is now the villain because we got already 3 speedsters. Everybody's complaining that there are too many villain speedsters and that he got still some more. Yeah, we got we had Captain Cold and he was the best. Still one of the best villains we ever get and became a hero. Still so awesome as hell. He's really awesome. He got kind of thing. He did this thing with the rogues kind of thing. But it was a small rogues. They never got like a real big team up with all the rogues kind of thing. They didn't do that! Unfortunately. They didn't do a lot of things they should kind of thing. Because unfortunately Captain Cold doesn't come back because he dies in Legends on the end of season 1. And because of that, sure, they trying to capture him from time to time. It's kind of thing for one-off episodes, but he's not a big deal anymore, and he's also become a hero. I wanted to see. There's so much you can do with it. You can have so much done with Captain Cold. Sure, I like him as a hero. He was cool, kind of thing. But I also like him just having courage. I like, okay, I'm still gonna steal, but I'm not gonna let anybody die, kind of thing. I like his quote, and I like that he sticks to it. Well, in the comics right now, he became a little bit maniac, a ruler, King Cold kind of thing. King Cold is actually another character from Dragon Ball Z. So they did it already. They already had somebody. Why are you copying the captain? Now there's 2 King Colds. One that was former Captain Cold, and second from Frieza's father. Anyway, so then we got this kind of thing, but DeVoe is very smart, so he's always a step ahead, always kind of thing, till he kind of thing, he's also like, I need some power, unlimited power! So he copies the powers of other kind of things, of those 5 metahumans he created. And even though the Flash team tries to stop him, he gets rough, and rough becomes a bigger thing kind of thing. It becomes a bigger thing kind of thing. What? Anyway, so he rough kind of things. He tries to kind of thing. He tries like a shed, but he was the last one, and now he becomes the Voe gets his body because he doesn't need his body, and he has also so like the Voe is really smart, really knows what to do, and gives Ruff's body to Ruff's body gets by the Voe, and then there is this big kind of fight going on. Then there is this mind fight that goes on. There is also the wife joins the Team Arrow because they're like dude, your husband became insane, crazy, doesn't care anymore about you. He's like, fuck it. They also wanted to do something like Earth, destroy it. I don't remember, but what they exactly do, satellite thing kind of thing. But the red kind of thing, the Voe Barry gets in the mind of the Voe, trying to get like, oh yeah, there is still a good part in there. She still believes it, so we're gonna get that good part. Ends up, there's no good part anymore, but there is Ralph. Ralph is still there, so they get Ralph out of there. The Voe apparently gets destroyed after that kind of thing. Now Ralph is back in the charge of his own body. Normally he should have lots of powers because it wasn't his body, so he should have done it, but apparently not. Apparently we're just like just like, and then the satellite starts crumbling down. It's like, oh, the bitch is falling down. Oh, that's falling down. Oh, it's gonna destroy Central City. Oh, what we can do? The Flash is like, oh yeah, I'm going for it. And he goes for it. He tries to, but then another arm tries to do it the same. Bomb, destroying it. They both together, they're able to destroy it, because before that, like, time rushes a little bit back. No, I think you saw this. Then in the next season, in season 5, you saw the other hand, kind of thing. No, wait, I think you saw the hand. Then she goes, everybody celebrating, like they kind of did thing. They destroyed a satellite together with Nora, but nobody knows Nora. She goes that thing, and that's like, hey, it's like, yeah, coffee girl, you're the thing, because in the crossover she was the kind of thing. She's been teased a little bit, and I love the character already. She's chipper, she's kind of thing, she's happy, and then it's like, I'm his daughter, I'm Iris, and it's like, holy crap, ta-da! Kind of thing. So, and in the next season, we very much like go this family kind of thing, dramatic, and I love Nora. Nora is one of my favorite characters in the Flashverse. I say Flashverse because I'm only counting the Flash kind of thing. So in the Flash kind of thing, oh, Nora is so awesome. I love her character, her kind of chippering kind of thing. And she wants to learn from it, but she's like, with Iris, she is like, I don't want to learn anything from you. Iris wants to be learned, but in the beginning, the Flash is like, I don't want to kind of thing. This is not good. This is weird. Time travel is so hard, kind of thing. When I'm not the one fucking up time, it's like, this is really insane. I cannot deal with this. So after a while, he gets the start kind of thing going on, and then shows up. Cicada shows up. Cicada is somebody that wants to kill humans in a kind of thing. So he does that. The meta-humans kind of gets he wants to destroy them all. He has this dagger that can get them from the powers. They don't know how to battle him. Then it's like maybe what can do? Oh, is his daughter slash niece, because it's like first it's she gets adopted by her uncle kind of thing going on. They were first they're like, I need it, but you changed my world. But then the satellite fall and everybody died. Well, some went into coma, and he was one of them. Cicada, first they're like, oh, we know who Cicada is. We don't, because that's the wrong kind of Cicada. Then there is the right Cicada kind of thing, and he has this daughter, but then another one is like, first they're like, okay, this is how it's happening, this is kind of thing. Here's now he's defeated, I think. But then another cicada of the future comes, changing the whole timeline, fucking it up. Now Nora doesn't know what to do. We find out she's been working with A.R. Barton in the future. Then it's like, oh my god, she really, everybody's like, oh my god, I know she was evil, kind of thing. No, she's maybe a little bit gullible about believing people, but I seriously think she was wanting to do good. She wants to, people are always like this kind of thing, but Supergirl, I've seen this also too, and that's another recap that's coming someday. It's like I've seen this also with Supergirl, where she wants to believe in the best in Lena, Luthor kind of thing, and I feel like you should believe in the best in the people. How else you can change? Like you get what she's coming from, and you get kind of thing that's Superman's law, always giving hope, still have hope for the even for your worst villain, still have hope they can be a good kind of thing. So even though Everton so many years from now can become good, why not? She even asked the questions like, you know, Everton, he's kind of evil, but you said like, yeah, maybe he could be good, maybe someday he could be good, maybe, you know, maybe kind of thing. And that's like, ooh, if that's right, you know, if that's true, that he can be kind of can redeem, then I should trust him in the future, right? That makes all sense. Unfortunately, when he finds when they try to find the kind of thing, and she's like, I'm gonna tell this to Barry. Barry's like, no, fuck! Oh, I hate you so much. I was like, I hate you so much. Gets him to the future, and you'll never come back. Never come back to the past. I will sense it. I sense it in this Speed Force. I will murder you if you do that. I mean, now murdering was maybe a little bit overkill, but kind of thing. The point is, he's mad, and he doesn't kind of go to Iris. He doesn't even go like, hey Iris, we should speak. This is our child. We should speak. No, he's like, fuck that, Iris. I'm the one that I'm the one that knows about that. You only have, you know, your first fiance killed, kind of thing, by him. You kind of know how hard he is, but you have nothing to say about this. It's like, that was my daughter. You cannot just and some people are like, hey, that's stupid. That's kind of thing. She has in the right kind of thing. This is she should have done that earlier. I'm like, no. It's like, God no. But so she's now in the future. She wants to go back. She doesn't trust him. He doesn't trust me. She still trusts E.R. Barton kind of thing. So what does she do? She listens to A.R. Barton kind of thing, and she like, okay, you can yeah, I have the negative. I need to go to type in that. So she does that, like always negative emotions, always kind of thing. The first time we see the negative Speed Force, and she has, and we're like, holy shit! I didn't thought cute Nora was able to be a badass, but she is a badass because she is kind of and kind of thing. She starts a little bit evil kind of thing, and finally Barry's like, yeah, maybe I did the wrong thing kind of thing. Yeah, a little late, don't you think? She became bad. Well, she didn't become bad kind of thing. She may become more but negative. She's very negative in the kind of negative Nora is kind of going on here. Like, well, I mean, she is called XL, but you know, negative XL stands for mouthful. Anyway, so now we have this evil version that's not really evil because it's still Nora. She's still cute. She's still awesome. She's one hell of a badass. She gets her own rogues to get this kind of device that would able to stop cicada, like this new cicada, because all the cicada died by the dogs. Like, hey, we're a kind of family. I forgive you. It's like, no. Ah, shit! So they try to do that. They vanish, kind of thing. The mirror gun. They have this mirror gun, vanishes. This mirror gun make it disappear. This whole gun disappears. It's like maybe it's a kind of thing. It's like, okay, let's trust this. Let's trust that this is able to work. Well, actually, they didn't because Raph still thinks it was a stupid idea, so he went in front of it. And then I think they tried again later. I don't know what happened by kind of thing, but it eventually disappears. And when it disappears, well, actually I think it's first. No, first they go after Cicada kind of thing again, and Barry talks to her, or Nora talks to her in her mind kind of thing, and it works. It works kind of thing. She gets out of it, making the future version of Cicada disappear. So the grown-up version disappears, seeing the good kind of thing, and then it's like, okay, this is the ending, right? I mean, besides that, the weapon got eventually disappeared also, and well, now the Reverse Flash is free. Nora and kind of thing, they discover this after a while. After this, they discover this, goes to the future, tries to kind of thing, gets the time kind of thing, best to kind of thing, and it's like, okay, we are here, we're gonna stop you kind of thing. It's like, are you kind of thing, because now there is new timeline setting in, and Nora doesn't look so good. It's like the only way to save her is to go in the negative, and I really liked her. I did. It's just like a daughter I always wanted. My Cisco was the son I always wanted, and Nora is a little bit of the daughter I always wanted. It's like, she's really cool, she's awesome. But now, oh wee, kind of thing. So like, you choose stop me of everything I do, or you can try to save Nora. So he chooses Nora, of course, because she is a father. And well, the Reverse Flash like, see you in the next crisis. Apparently he's gonna come in crisis, but I didn't see him so far. Anyway, so the Reverse Flash is gone. Now she's like, okay, you need to go in the negative. First she's like, yeah. No, wait. It's like, what? You cannot like, no, I don't want to be negative. I don't want this emotion. I don't want to become this evil. If I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna go to the darker path. I'm gonna become the Reverse Flash as well. I don't want to become that. I'm not gonna become that. I can live with dying. I can live with Speed Force taking me. I can live with this kind of can I? So she disappears, she's gone, kind of thing. Their morning kind of thing, their kind of thing of the thing in the next season also a little bit kind of thing. So the next season is, we almost catch up, sorry, it's a long kind of thing. I told you it would be long. I mean, it's lots of seasons, lots of kind of things happened. It happened, man. So, and I try to make it like as much as I can, the kind of thing. There are some big pointers that I keep out, but that's because they're not around the main villain or something. Anyway, so the main villain of the thing is Bloodwork. So now we're in the first half of this kind of season going on. So I may be doing another video also explaining this part, but I wanted to just as an extra, just for you guys, if you still are enjoying this recap, if you still want to know more about the Flash, I got you covered, man. I got you covered. So the reverse, here we got Bloodwork kind of thing, but he is not kind of thing. He tries to have a cure. Caitlin's like, is this a really good idea? Kind of thing, you kind of thing. He was like, I want to save myself. I wanted to save my mother. My mother gives up, man. My mother gives up. I don't like that. So he tries to get blood kind of thing. He has this cure. Dark matter kind of thing, and dark matter never kind of, you're gonna become a meta human. It's like, will I now? I think it's worth the risk. She's like, it's not worth the risk, really, kind of thing. So he risks anyway, and becomes this kind of thing that's like really cured about his disease, but he becomes this one that can have blood and have this blood kind of thing, controlling other ones by blood, and he does that. He even goes so far as controlling other people, making zombies out of it, and everybody needs to be fear. There needs to be fear! Fear, constant fear. So that's where the blood is perfect. It's beautiful. It's where it needs to be. That beautiful blood needs to be cooking, man. It needs to be cooking of fear. So because of that, the whole kind of thing. Eventually, they get a cut kind of thing. It's like he got zombies kind of thing. He starts to show more of this kind of thing. Killer Frost is also now a bigger thing as Killer Frost like kind of thing, because before that's Caitlyn, little bit Killer Frost here and there. When she is attacking was last season was Killer Frost, but when she, and now it's like now Killer Frost is in the front and Caitlyn is the back. Goodbye kind of thing. And so now that that's all happening, this all kind of thing, now Bloodwork becomes this bigger villain, this kind of thing, like here is a kind of thing that I will do. I'll control more people with blood, starts doing more murders, like I'm saving them! Become zombies, they have no mind to control, but he become a type of thing. Eventually he gets to the Flash kind of thing, and it's like okay, you're gonna vanish in crisis, but you really wanna vanish in crisis. I could help you kind of thing. And even the Speed Force is like, yeah, he could, but on what cost? Like, what? He can help me be alive. I want to be alive for Nora, for my future version of Nora, for the kind of thing. I want to be alive. And then it's like, sure, but would you kind of thing? So he becomes the Negative Flash, and this whole time he's then Negative Flash together with Bloodwork. Team Arrow needs to defeat Negative. Well, actually, it's called Dark Flash. They call him Dark Flash. I'm guessing they want Negative Flash for another point in time, whenever he's gonna jump into the Negative Speed Force. In the comics, he did this actually around the storyline of Bloodwork. He did that. It became Bloodwork was a kind of thing, and he did this Negative Speed Force kind of a burst to defeat the Negative Speed. Defeat Bloodwork and making him the normal. But the Bloodwork of the comics had this disease that every little cut could be deadly. This version has just a disease, like a more general disease that's a little bit more common than that disease that he has. Anyway, so Bloodwork kind of thing. It's like that kind of thing. Has Dark Flash at first. Then the team stop him from doing this all over the city, making everybody cured now of that skin. We're like, no, how could you? How could you do that? That was mine. No, I wanted to cure it. I will be back, Flash. And then the Flash is normal back. He goes to the thing. It's like they have a little bit of fight. He becomes this monster kind of thing, this monstrosity. Awesome, and a skull, everything. I'm like, holy macaroni, that's amazing! Oh, love it. I love it so much. And then eventually he gets stopped by knowing that his mother is the mother is now things like he put something in mind, some doubt that he had. It's like, I have no doubt. Like she says otherwise, like kind of thing. They have like a conversation. He goes to normal again, and then the Flash is like, no, it's the time. Gets him into the only thing that really could keep him locked, not avoid kind of thing somewhere else. And that's pretty much it. I give that was pretty much the whole. Now you're caught up for Crisis on Infinite Earth, like the first part kind of thing. And I'm gonna give this one an. I mean, I don't wait. This is just a recap. A normal Goblin recap. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this recap. So far I'm really loving The Flash. The Flash in general, the TV series, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Oh, you still give it a rating? Yes, I did. I'll give it a Goblin rating of 10. Above 10, we do not have anything. But I'm really enjoying The Flash. I even want a logo of The Flash as a tattoo. I felt like he's a really good character. Sure, I also read him in the comics, so that has also kind of thing. Is he better in the comics? At some points he is. I feel like since Rebirth kind of thing, he has been awesome. Barry Allen Flash, he has been enjoyable. I really love the comics version of the Flash. Anyway, that's a story of another time. So, what you guys think of the Flash? Let me know all that, man. I hope you guys loved my recap, because this is a long recap. I mean, all seasons. Now you caught up to watch it with me next time. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
I do it all because I'm evil, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need.